Dave Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Today I'm going to share with you another one of these Prehistoric Scenes kits from Atlantis. This one is the Cave Bear. Again, I've been looking forward to having these for a very long time. I had them in the 70s probably when I was a little kid, and I had a couple of them, didn't have them all. And man, I would sure like to be able to get my hands on all of them again. And I'm just really thankful to Atlantis for starting to repop these. Like I say, I don't know if they have the molds for all of them, but I'm sure looking forward to having whichever ones they do have. Really be nice to have the cave to go with the Cave Bear, but we'll see. That's between them and what molds they have, and I'm just appreciative of whatever they have. So let's have a look at what's inside this. I think this time we're going to start off with the directions. Oh, there's a little cave wall in here with on the base, so I'm looking forward to having that. Inside, it tells you how to put the body of the bear together, the head, the body, and then the front and rear legs. And it shows how to attach those posable arms. And on the back, it shows the assembly of the cave and the base so that the Cave Bear can be in there. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all goes together. Let's have a look at what is in the bag. Now, first thing I notice is this is cast in a darker plastic. The saber tooth we looked at last week, that had a yellow-orange kind of color, and now we've got a dark brown. So anyway, here we have the head in two halves, as you can see, and then that looks like part of the part of the legs, excuse me, and here's some other leg parts. The other rear leg and a part of a front leg. And then looks like we have some paws, the inside lining of the mouth, tongue, ears, and the paws, the back paws, I should say. Here we have the cave wall. That looks pretty nice. I can see that done in some grays and things. We should have a nice time with that. Here's the body of our bear. So as you can see, he's going to be pretty sizable, which is nice. And this is, again, is a 1/13 scale. So looking forward to that. Here's a little part of the cave floor. And you notice there's a little fire pit here. And then finally we have the rest of the cave floor. Looks like this will interlock like this. And you will have a nice large floor to put your bear on. So looking forward to seeing how this goes together. I'm going to switch over to the overhead camera and we're going to assemble this thing. All right? So let's start the assembly. We're going to start off with the head. You simply cut out the both halves of the head, and then you're going to put the upper and lower jaw inside of the mouth in place. If I had it to do over again, I would have done the upper before the lower. It made it a little harder to locate, but it all worked out. Then you just snap the other half of the head on, and you've got a nice full mouth there. I will probably be taking this apart to paint that interior part and then put it back in, but I wanted to show you how well it goes together. I had a little trouble with the ears. I think the one hole is a little bit closed up, so I'm going to have to open that up with an X-Acto knife, but it's a very small issue, easily fixed. So we got those in, and then once you have the head put together, you simply take the two halves of the body and you locate the head in the one half, and then you snap the body together, and then you start working on the front paws, and they really snap together nicely. Didn't take much work at all for those. And then we assemble the feet. You assemble the feet, and then you put the legs together. So the feet each have a sort of rectangular slot on them that you put on the bottom of the leg, and of course if you have everything going in the right direction, I almost didn't, everything looks good. So then you just snap the other leg together the same way, And then once those are on, you've got these keyed slots that you put the legs in. It's just very simply pop it in and turn it. And you put them all on, and there you go. And your bear is now assembled. Now we're going to move on to the base. The base is just a very simple click together kind of thing. We are going to probably seal up that seam in the middle there, but that's not a big deal. We then put the cave wall on, and now we're assembling that little skull. And once you locate that, there's a hole in the bottom of the bear's foot. You put that on the stand, and you're done. And this is what we ended up with. Now, I think when in the original part of the video, I said that this was brown. I'm looking at it closer. It's not brown. It's black plastic. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to paint the bear himself dark brown, and then I'm going to use highlights and, of course, some black washes to really accentuate that fur. You wouldn't have to glue it together. It went together pretty well. I am going to glue it, though. I'm going to glue the parts in place, and so he looks pretty much exactly like the box art. I'm going to try to fill in all the little seams and everything just to totally make him smooth. If you want him posable, you don't have to do that. I'm trying not to make him posable. I just want to make him look as close to a museum piece as I can. And admittedly, I'm not the greatest builder in the world, so it probably won't be a museum piece, but I'm hoping it comes out pretty nicely. I got something good to start with. I'm grateful to the folks at Atlantis for sending this to me, and I just want to compliment them again on doing a really nice job on this and giving me something that I can be proud to put on my shelf. Man, I don't know. I don't think they have all the molds, but I would love it if they did. I would love to have that whole assembly, that whole big dinosaur display. And I just love these kits. This is nostalgia for me. I remember my grandmother, who has long since passed, taking me to the auction and buying me these kits. And I just was thrilled to have them. I'm thrilled to have them again. I'm looking forward to seeing what a much older me can do with them. But man, I wish I had kept them all. This is fun. I had a good time just snapping it together. I can't wait to do a more detailed build. Thank you guys for watching. This one's fun, and that's good because remember, model building is supposed to be fun. You guys take care. Thanks again, Atlantis. God bless.